Grimmie and Before You Exit performed at the Plaza Live in Orlando, Florida on June 10, 2016. Earlier in the day, she requested that people attend the concert via social media. Her performance concluded at 10 p.m. Grimmie signed autographs inside the venue during local time. Kevin James Loibl, 27, shot her at 10:24 p.m. after she opened her arms to give him a hug. As witnesses fled the scene, Grimmie's brother tackled Loibl, and the two men scuffled. Loibl escaped, backed up against a wall, and shot himself to death. Grimmie was found on the floor and bleeding from the head. After CPR was administered, 911 was called, and she was taken to the Orlando Regional Medical Center in critical condition with 4 gunshot wounds. She was pronounced dead shortly before 11 p.m. time in the local area. The following day, on June 11, an autopsy revealed that Grimmie had been shot 3 times, once in the head and twice in the chest. Gunshot wounds to the head and chest, according to the official cause of death. According to the Orlando Police Department, Loibl took a taxi from his home in St. Petersburg, Florida, to Orlando, carrying 2 handguns, 2 extra magazines full of ammunition, and a large hunting knife. According to Orlando Police Chief John Mina, the suspect traveled to Orlando apparently to commit this crime and then had plans to travel back to where he came from. The attendees' bags would normally have been checked, but there were no metal detectors at the venue, nor were the attendees frisked.
The suspect in this case is not from Orlando. The suspect traveled to Orlando, apparently to commit this crime, and then had plans to travel back to where he came from. The suspect had 2 handguns on his person. He had 2 additional loaded magazines for those handguns and a large hunting knife.
According to one witness, security was concerned about food and beverages being brought into the theater but failed to apprehend Loibl's guns. Loibl was described as nervous and kind of creepy by witnesses.
Inside, they really weren't, like, they weren't being security guards. They were just kind of standing there, like, having a good time. Like, they were more concerned about, like, bringing water bottles in, and, like, I don't understand how they couldn't have found, like, a gun or 2 guns, whatever he had on him.
Loibl had legally purchased the firearms. He had no arrests in his home county of Pinellas, but he had previous run-ins with the law. He didn't appear to know Grimmie, and Grimmie didn't appear to know him. He was not diagnosed with any mental illnesses, but he had a history of violence. Loibl had a unhealthy and unrealistic infatuation with the singer, according to police, and had tried to make himself more physically attractive for her through weight loss, hair plugs, teeth whitening, and eye surgery. Although Loibl lived like a hermit, his family said they were unaware of his plans to travel to Orlando or that he possessed any guns. They also stated that they had never heard of Grimmie, heard Loibl talk about her, or watched The Voice. Grimmie was laid to rest in Berlin Cemetery on June 16 in a private ceremony. The following day, thousands of friends and fans gathered in Medford, New Jersey, for a public memorial.